Creative Brain Candy by creators for creators.
I don't know why you came all the way up here.
There's nothing left.
Please. There are people out there. People worth saving.
You won't survive.
We have to try.
And welcome to Smoking and Drinking in Space. This is a sci-fi podcast from a couple guys who think they know sci-fi. And this week we discuss the film that continues the Abbott family story as the dumbest family in the murder beast apocalypse as they fumble fuck their way through another set of implausible scenarios, starring Emily Blunt, Cillian Murphy, with a brief cameo by director John Krasinski. It's 2021's A Quiet Place Part 2. But first, he's the hermit who takes over as dad after being guilt-tripped by a girl he rescues to my dad who saw the futility of trying to keep his family alive and opted for murder beast-assisted suicide. It's James. How are you doing, James?
Yeah, can I opt for murder beast-assisted suicide too? Because this movie.
And he's the boy with impervious bones and a healing factor that rivals Deadpool's. It's Rob. How are you doing, Rob?
Fuck yeah. I'll
Why'd you
take
say
it.
something nice about Rob?
I'll be impervious to bear traps.
He's also the boy who's afraid of hard ones, but we'll get to that.
Point. That's a good point.
I'm afraid of what?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I didn't hear what you said.
High hard ones, Rob. High hard ones. Do you know what that is? Do you understand that? Do you understand the term?
Sure.
What is it? What's the term?
I don't know.
Oh my God. James, what's happening around CBC this week?
What's happening around CBC this week? We still got a new show. It's called the Video Game Lounge. Go check it out. CreativeBrandCandy.com. We have a semi-new show called Stay Wild Trauma Child. Go check them out as well. CreativeBrandCandy.com. Check out the entire family of podcasts, including Simply Stogies. That's my podcast. Shameless shilling on my part. Fuck yeah. Go to simplystogies.com and check out all of the great content that I have there, including reviews of cigars, Cuban cigars, budget cigars, cigar paraphernalia, if you will, as well as cigar lounges. Plus, there's a lot of stuff going on with the podcast. I was in Charlotte for a while. I got to sit down with Yanni. That'll be out, what the fuck date is it? June 15th. What just released was, I don't even remember which one came out June 1st. It doesn't matter. It's good shit. Go listen to it if you're into cigars. If you're not, find somebody who is, because you need to get cooler ASAP.
Great hoarding tips on that show too, so definitely check it out. Rob, you got any news for us this week?
I do. First one that I've got is very specific to today's episode. We can look forward to 2023 as being the year that A Quiet Place spinoff is released by director Jeff Nichols.
Why?
I don't know. Apparently they're going to do some sort of spinoff. The best we can figure, or the best that anybody can figure out on this, is they're thinking about from the first movie where you had all those fires out in the distance, thinking about exploring those areas. So different family, different set of children that are impervious to bear traps.
Why?
Why? That's my question.
Apparently, the studio execs must be Warner Brothers. Think they have a good hit on their hands here.
I don't want to jump the gun here too much, but these are good movies to sit down, turn your fucking brain off, and be like, "Thank God I'm at a movie theater." Like, the pandemic might be over, might not. I don't fucking know. I don't care. I'm at a movie theater.
Did you have a panic attack?
Nope, I sure didn't. If you turn your brain off, these aren't bad movies. They're really not, and I kind of dig them a little bit. But when you really start to pull at some of these threads, man, there is not a lot there to pull at. So to fucking do a spinoff, this isn't The Walking Dead. It doesn't have this rich lore. It doesn't have any of that.
Maybe they're trying to come up with.
John Krasinski's made a couple of, I will say, not half bad movies, because they're not half bad. I dig them, but they're not anything that deserves a spin-off with another director and try to build a universe around. Like, fuck that.
Well, in fact,
money talks.
Well, the couple of guys who actually came up with the concept of this movie didn't want it to become a franchise like Cloverfield. And that's one of the things that the studio wanted to do, was try and roll this into the Cloverfield universe. They were like, no, we don't want to. And that's why they didn't come back for the sequel. John Krasinski, well, we'll get into this whenever we fucking talk about the movie. What else you got, Rob?
Wait. Did you guys, because I don't want to talk about this when we're talking about the actual movie. Did you guys get a preview for the new M. Night Shyamalan?
No, I didn't get that.
Holy shit.
Shamalama Ding Dong?
Yeah, it's called Old.
Yes.
It looks stupid.
Oh, yeah, where they're on the
They
beach.
go to a beach.
And they go in the water or something.
That they found on the internet.
Yeah.
Right? And then all of the kids start getting old.
What the fuck?
And then all of the adults start getting old.
No, they
can't
start
leave
dying.
the beach. Yeah, people just, it's just stupid. It just looks fucking
weird.
dumb. I don't understand it. Like, M. Night,
Hey,
go away, man. Just stop.
Spoiler, at the end, you find a wall.
Yeah, like it's just stupid. Like, you got to stop, man. Like, really, honestly, the best thing you ever did was The Sixth Sense, and the second best thing you ever did was you played a guy who killed a woman in that other movie you did, Signs. That was it. Those are the two best things you did. One of them wasn't even all that great. Just stop, dude. Just fucking stop, Christ.
Yeah.
What else you got, Rob?
So I've got actual science news today.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Did you research this before?
No. Oh, yeah. I read the articles in their entirety.
All right.
Now, whether or not I remember what was in those articles, a whole different series, because my shits are epic and sometimes I forget where I'm at.
Rob, there's nothing about you, sir, that is epic, including the shits you take.
Oh, no, there is. All right. So Friday, this past Friday, the Chinese Academy of Sciences, they have a fusion machine. And that said fusion machine reached 120 million degrees Celsius for a whopping 101 seconds. So that is the longest that they have been able to hold that kind of temperature in this fusion reactor.
And what did they do with that energy?
They are trying to figure out their ultimate goal is to, fusion energy type of deal.
Yeah, no, but so the heat they created, what did they do with it? Did they do anything with it?
At this particular point in time, no, they are not.
Okay.
They are trying to basically
create a crater in the middle of the earth.
Right. Yeah. So they've harnessed or created themselves an artificial sun, more or less, on their road to fusion energy. So it's another milestone. Ultimately the goal is to get so the sun is only 15 million degrees Celsius. But it's got gravity working for it to create that fusion reaction.
Right.
We don't have gravity working for us. So the next best thing is heat. So getting it up that high was great. The last time they did this was in 2018. They got it up to 1 million degrees, but it only lasted for 10 seconds. Or 100 million degrees, and it lasted for 10 seconds.
So they brought it up to 118 million?
120 million for 101 seconds.
Okay. So at 1 million degrees, it lasted
100 million. 100 million. I'm sorry. I misspoke. It was 100 million degrees for 10 seconds back in 2018.
And then 120 million lasted for 110 seconds?
101 seconds.
101 seconds.
On Friday. Yeah. So
are
increased.
They saying that this is scalable still? Because it doesn't seem like it's going to be scalable.
No.
Well, they're trying. They're trying to create an artificial sun type of thing. They say it is decades
they've
away.
succeeded.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean it's decades away from being self-sustaining, I guess, or fully functioning. But they're getting close. Apparently because they're able to get there.
For fuel?
I don't know.
To get to 100 million degrees.
Let's see. They did
Should
say
be
here.
hydrogen.
Yeah, they're using.
They should be fusing hydrogen into helium.
Superheated streams of hydrogen plasma.
Okay.
They're using deuterium.
Yeah,
which is
heavy hydrogen.
Yes, a stable form of hydrogen containing 1 proton and 1 neutron in 1 liter of seawater. Listening
to Rob explain science is kind of like watching a toddler draw their family.
Hey, well, speaking of toddler, that goes right into the next one. So, we've got,
let's get off of
let's
me
move
talking
on.
about science. Yeah. I'm not good at it.
It's hurting my brain. All right. So, the InSight lander, they're up on Mars, has done another weird thing. So Mars is dusty. Dust lands on the solar panels. Lander loses power, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So the
Doesn't
InSight,
it have like windshield wipers?
Yeah, you would think. See, that I was thinking that too. Is why don't they have some sort of like brushing mechanism that could brush the solar panels off? They don't. Instead, what they're doing is they're having the lander scoop itself up some sand, and then it gently drops it right next to the solar panel, and the Martian winds carry some of that dust off of the solar panel and gives it a boost in power. Were you on the team
that sent the lander to Mars, Rob?
I was
this
not.
This sounds like
Doesn't
something.
Sound weird.
How many landers have we sent? This is what, third one?
Third or fourth one? Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
You'd think they would have figured this the fuck out by now. Like, it's going to get dusty. Like, shit's not going to work. And they figure something out. Nah, fuck it. We'll figure it out when it's on there. Let's just dump some more dirt next to it.
Yeah. Well, apparently the InSight lander, it had a 2-year mission, and it's on its second set of 2-year missions. So it's into year 3.5.
Oh, so this isn't the one they just sent. The one
No, it's not the one they just sent. It's one that's been up there for a while.
Oh.
But apparently
they haven't learned their lesson yet when they sent this one. Okay.
Yeah. They fixed it in the next group. But apparently this was a significant improvement because they got a 30% jump in power.
Yeah.
So, which is going to allow them, it's going to allow them to keep the instruments on a little bit longer because Mars is the farthest away from the sun.
Have they made any discoveries with that fucking thing?
Just the happy face.
Yeah.
We knew about the happy face before that.
Yeah. Well, you got on to me for not bringing it up a couple weeks ago.
Well, these just sound like giant waste of fucking money and time.
Yeah, money sink.
Okay.
Yep. So, yeah.
So I want to point out the fact that Rob came with the news and didn't have a single superhero news item this week.
I know. Isn't that amazing?
That's just, that's
hold
unheard
on.
of.
No. Here. Let me help you out. Ready?
No. News is done. 3 and out. 3 and out.
No.
You're
Jupiter.
Done. You're done.
What is it? Jupiter.
You're done. Who's ready for a pod crawl?
Yeah,
Jupiter's Legacy.
Who's ready
That's
for a pod crawl?
It got canceled.
Let's do it.
Canceled.
Let's
Jupiter's
do this.
We can call it, I don't know, say a pod crawl? The pod crawl! Pod crawl! Pod crawl! Pod crawl! Excellent! Insert it deep! Pod crawl! Kind of like a space suppository full of information.
The film harkens back to the days where the world was peaceful. People walked out of the local grocery store with chips and fruit without paying, and the biggest worry was whether or not your son was able to hit a high hard one. Then the shit hits the fan when rocks fall and everyone dies. Daddy Abbott has to try and calm everyone down in order to keep himself and daughter Abbott alive, which is a Sisyphean effort since nobody knows how to silence their cell phones during a movie, but through the magic of plot armor, he and his family survive the initial wave of the murder beast invasion. Jump cut to the end of the first movie, where Daddy Abbott has noped the fuck out of surviving this brave new world, and Mama Abbott has killed the local murder beasts with electro-industrial music and birdshot. Mama Abbott has decided to move the family away from the safety of the now murder beast free farm to the unknown wilds of upstate New York in search of something. Other people, maybe, because that always works out well. They head out, shotgun and jam session equipment in hand, and eventually come to an abandoned foundry where they trip all the traps, including a bear trap that wraps itself around Daddy Abbott Jr.'s leg. His subsequent screams attract the local murder beast, but thanks to the portable feedback machine and some shotgun diplomacy, they manage to stay alive, though Jr. probably wished he was dead. A face from the past, a friend of Daddy Abbott's, meets up with them and takes them to his basement sanctuary complete with soundproof furnace, and they tend to Jr.'s wounded leg that is miraculously still connected to his body. With Jr. sufficiently treated and resting, Emmett tells Mama Abbott that they have to go. He's a hermit now, and they are endangering his ability to retain his hermit license. Daughter and Jr. scan the radio looking for some tunes, and come across the Bobby Darin station playing nothing but Beyond the Sea on continuous loop. Daughter recognizes it as a sign that people want them to go to Rapture, so she tells Jr. she's heading out to find the signal, and would he kindly not tell Mama Abbott. The next morning Daughter heads out and finds an old rail station with a derailed passenger train, so naturally the first thing she does is head in to do some investigating to set up the jump scares. Mama Abbott, realizing Daughter is gone, and with Jr. telling her where she went, pleads to Emmett to go and save her kid, and despite just wanting to live the hermit life, he heads out anyway because reasons. Daughter is an idiot and tries to get to a first aid kit in a room on the train that just doesn't want her in there, makes a bunch of noise and attracts a murder beast. She fortunately brought the noisemaker with her, but can't work a shotgun to save her life, literally, however Emmett arrives just in time to snipe the beast before it kills Daughter. Daughter convinces Emmett to help her get to Rapture with a guilt trip, and the movie needing a daddy character. So the aspiring hermit eschews his hermit dreams, and they head down the tracks toward the unknown. Meanwhile, Jr. is somehow able to walk, and while Mama is off making a supply run, decides it would be a great idea to head topside and check out the old, abandoned, scary and noisy foundry. This, of course, works out well as he finds the desiccated remains of Mrs. Emmett, which startles him, and of course attracts another local murder beast. He makes it back down to the basement, and secures both him and his baby brother in the furnace, but accidentally lock them in with only a little air in a bottle to sustain them. Emmett and Daughter make it to the pier, where they will need a boat to get to the island where the broadcasting station is located, but that pier just so happens to be populated with sweaty-toothed hillfolk who capture Emmett in chains and bells and start to drag off Daughter, presumably to deepen their gene pool a bit. Emmett says fuck that and rattles his chains as both he and Daughter dive into the drink, while two local murder beasts start killing the cast of Deliverance wholesale. They really want Emmett too, since he's still jingling and jangling, but the one who dives in after him forgot they can't swim, and sinks to the bottom. The other murder beast, always wanting a life of sea breeze and open sail, takes to a boat while Daughter and Emmett head to the island. Once there, they find an island community full of life and sound as they have no unnatural predators there. The de facto leader of the small island village welcomes them, and they exchange pleasantries, food, and a place to crash. The next morning, Emmett is looking for a good morning piss place, and comes across a boat banging against shore that looks an awful lot like the boat the murder beast turned skipper took, and rushes off to tell the village they are fucked. Skipper is close on his heels, and takes out some islanders before Island Guy, Emmett, and Daughter can draw it away from people in an old car on the way to the radio station. Once there, Island Guy makes a hasty exit by way of Skipper, and Emmett and Daughter race into the station to retool the music programming to electro-industrial all day, every day. The murder beast doesn't really care for the new sound this station is putting out, but before it can touch the dial, Daughter puts a pipe through its head in an attempt to open its mind to new experiences. Oh yeah, and at the foundry, Mama comes back to a murder beast harassing her sons, which are suffocating in the furnace, but at just the right moment the new station programming comes through and, just like its seafaring cousin, this murder beast is a critic of the new programming, so Junior plays Dirty Harry and puts a magnum through its skull, and roll Daughter walking off with Emmett to expand her new media empire. Credits.
All right, the brand new 2021 A Quiet Place Part 2, the continuation of a family trying to die as horribly as they can and just somehow surviving. What do you guys think?
This one could be Electric Boogaloo.
It really could. Yeah.
Because it has that electric feedback. Yeah.
Yeah, it really could.
Man.
What'd you guys think? I thought it was an okay
I liked it.
Sequel. I mean, it was much more action oriented and less tension oriented than the first one.
I liked it.
I dug it. But again, it's one of these movies where you've got to really turn your brain off.
Yeah.
You can't go into it and try to figure out why they do the things they do.
Don't nitpick it.
Yeah. Like-
first off, they completely invalidated the first movie in the opening scenes. In the first movie, you had all those newspaper articles and things like that of, it came from, popped up in Moscow, popped up in Mexico, all that kind of stuff. Yet there was a giant ass meteor that landed outside the town. Right. So that area was fucked. How did those newspaper clippings get there?
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like in the size of that meteor, that town would have been fucked to begin with just from the fallout of the thing hitting the ground, right?
I don't think it was a meteor. I think it was a ship.
You think it was a ship?
I think it was a
looked
ship.
an awfully lot like a meteor, though.
Yeah, I mean, it was coming in, breaking apart like a meteor.
But if this isn't like, okay, so again, like how did the blind aliens put together a fucking ship? I don't know.
Right.
But let's just, and then how did they get here? I don't know. Let's not ask these questions. These are questions that cannot be answered because they do not have.
No, they'll
any
be answered in the
logical-
spin-off.
Yeah, I hope not.
The spinoff. I am not watching the spinoff.
I'm not
it's
either.
going on the list. I already put it.
Oh,
in
for fuck's sake.
Quiet Place 2.
Just, what if it was a big rock? Then how are they? Can they breathe both in a vacuum and on Earth? Like again, it doesn't matter how they got
hibernated.
here. It doesn't matter how they got here. It's kind of fucked up either way. It doesn't make any sense. Like were they eggs?
Yeah,
On the rock.
So you kind of saw. So
there's
I
space
noticed.
So space rats can wipe out most of the planet Earth.
Well, and if they were eggs, they gestated awfully fucking quickly because it was like a matter of moments after that thing crashed into Earth that they were out murdering people.
What if it just takes heat?
Incubated
Instead of just add water. Instead of just add water,
it's kind of like a chicken has to sit on an egg for it to hatch, right? It's got to sit there for, I don't fucking know.
Right,
I'm not a biologist. I don't fucking know how long a chicken has to sit on an egg to make a hatch. But if they got to, keep it hot, like going through the atmosphere, holy shit, it's fucking real hot. It gestates real quick. I don't fucking know. Again, they're blind fucking aliens that fucking put together shit to fucking kill people. I don't know. I don't get any of it.
Yeah. And you don't know what the motivation for like whatever sent these aliens here, why these aliens came here, if they're intelligent enough to be here. Yeah, these are all questions that the movie doesn't even remotely answer.
Well, they're intelligent enough to like get on a boat and just, did they row himself?
No, it floated.
I think he just probably maybe hit
floated.
the current.
Because I think because the other boat, they didn't have any paddles or anything. They were just in it, weren't they?
I don't remember seeing them paddling, but I'm sure they had some kind of locomotion.
Yeah, because she went
boat.
to get him. Like he was in the water and she maneuvered the boat to get him.
They probably had paddles of some sort in that boat. But
okay.
I mean, that other alien, just kind of chanced on jumping onto that fucking boat, and the current must have carried him to the island. So it was just lucky happenstance that he made it to that the alien made it to the island,
which is
and didn't
stupid.
get carried off into the sea. Yeah,
which is so dumb. I don't understand. Oh, fuck. What a giant gaping fucking plot hole that is.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, the first thing that I had an issue with on that was where's the patrol? Where's the patrol on the island?
Well, they don't need a patrol.
No. I understand they're safe from the monsters.
Yeah.
But you would think there would be somebody at least walking the perimeter going, hey, has anybody shown up? Especially when you've thrown out a fucking beacon, right?
That's a fair point, too.
They throw out the beacon and then they have a barbecue every night.
Yeah, the barbecue every night is for people who show up.
To show up.
Come to the barbecue.
Come on,
we're
here.
here. Hope you're not raiders.
Oh, you got the invitation. Awesome.
Yeah.
Which, if that's like, okay, like I don't mean to keep step, because again, it's a good movie. You should probably pay to see it at the theater. If you were so inclined to go to the theater and see it, you should probably do so, because it's not that bad of a movie. But I am gonna just like there are things that are dumb. Why did this island play a song for people to figure out instead of just getting on the air and saying, so come to the island and hang out?
Because they didn't want to attract the hillbillies. They're too stupid to figure out the code.
That's actually a good reason. Yeah.
Is the evil people are too dumb to figure out codes?
The fucking hills have eyes just can't figure it out. Yeah.
So were those guys cannibals or
rapists? They were fucking rapists.
Well, okay,
I don't know what they were, but they were fucked up.
A lot of them had scars and things like that. So I was wondering, maybe are they slicing off a piece of flesh to eat and then letting it heal up?
I think that one guy had some burn scars. It looked like.
Is that what that was? It was a little dark for me to be able to make it out.
Yeah, it was a very dark scene.
Well, and
I thought those were burn scars, but
the little girl looked fucking weird. She was freaky.
So did anybody else
her face
get the DC connection here? Not to jump into superheroes, but anybody else get the DC connection here? Or am I the only one?
No, that
enlighten us.
Well, Krasinski. Krasinski. What was he? Is he in DC?
He hasn't been in anything.
No, I don't think so.
He hasn't. Who I was confusing him with? I don't know. But the other guy was Scarecrow.
Cillian.
Cillian Murphy was Scarecrow.
Scarecrow.
Yeah. He was Scarecrow. Or if you watch, God, it's a really good show, and I don't remember what it's called now. Peaky Blinders.
Oh yeah, he was in that too.
Yeah, great actor. I was excited to see him in it, and I thought they were going to make him out to be the bad guy, but he's not the bad guy. He's just kind of fucked up in the head a little bit.
Well, he lost his kid, and then he lost his wife.
They find him, and he ends up being like one of those weirdos. Is that what you were thinking? Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. I mean, he was going to shoot him. Like they're running through the field into his little area, and
I think he was until she killed that alien.
And then he was like, "Oh shit, they know how to kill him."
Yeah, they've got some way to
figure out what's going on first.
Yeah, they got some way to repel him.
But even then, he was just like, "You got to be gone the next day."
Yeah,
like
he did not want to fuck with people.
Yeah, like it was just stupid.
He probably watched the first movie and was like, "No, you guys got to go.
You guys all have death wishes. I don't want anything to do with you at all." And why is the little boy? What the fuck is his name?
Which one? The kid or the young
not the
kid?
Baby?
Not the baby.
The kid. What's his fucking? I don't even fucking know. Dumbass is what his fucking name is.
Yeah.
He is literally the most useless fucking individual ever. While his sister seems to be some kind of idiot savant.
Yeah, Noah, that's his name.
Yeah, like they're polar opposites. One is super brilliant, apparently, and can figure out just about anything. And the other one is fucking Rob.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
And it's like he's got some sort of like panic attack problem because apparently he was even doing it before the aliens.
Yeah, I mean, he seems like he's got a little anxiety going.
Yeah, he can't take a high, hard one.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the first couple times you take some chin music, I mean, that is kind of scary to have a fucking baseball whizzing past your nose.
Sweet chin music. Back up off the plate, bitch. It's my plate. What's wrong with a little fucking chin music?
Fucking shoulder in and take it.
That's right. Fuck, man up. Can you say that anywhere? Can you say man up? I don't know. Don't cancel me.
Yeah.
I don't care. Cancel me. I don't give a fuck.
Now, the sister, as brilliant as she was still a fucking dumbass. I mean, she's constant, and of course, she's playing the teen angst trope perfectly, but she's constantly fucking bucking authority and just doing her own thing, regardless of the fucking consequences. Like she just runs off with the fucking amp and shotgun. To, I guess, go die because she thought that she could make it all the way to the island by herself because she's a fucking idiot.
Who thinks that? As a fucking, how old is she? 16?
Yeah, I figure she's probably around that age in this movie.
Yeah. Who the fuck at 15, 16 thinks, you know what, I'll be fine. Especially, don't cancel me. But if you're a little girl, that's essentially what she is. She is a small, petite human being, right? It's a big, scary world out there. There are big, fucking scary monsters that will fucking claw you to death if you make the slightest sound. And on top of all that, you're fucking deaf. So you can't tell if you're making a sound anyway because you're fucking deaf.
Right.
Why are you going out on your own with a shotgun and all kinds of fucking shit on your butt? Why? And then
And
you go
without
through the most
shoes.
narrow space. Right, without
No
shoes.
shoe.
The other guy had shoes.
Well, they didn't.
Killian had shoes. He had
They
fucking
didn't
boots.
have
He didn't give a
shoes.
fuck.
Their
He's like, I'm
family
gonna wear
didn't care
boots.
about shoes.
Yeah, what's their fucking hang up with shoes?
I don't know. It's
It
weird.
makes
And
too much noise.
she's got all this equipment and she's like, oh, there's a train and there's a train car. There might be supplies in here. I'm going to take all of my equipment and my backpack and everything, and I'm going to go through this very narrow space and hopefully not make a noise because I'm deaf and I won't be able to tell if I do.
Mm-hmm. Well, her feet were bleeding. She needed to find some first aid.
I bet there's going to be a first aid kit in that big ass fucking station that she just walked right past.
Probably.
Exactly. Oh,
Unless
this fucking movie.
maybe it already got hit. Who knows?
Here's the problem with us reviewing this movie. I'm going to be 100% honest. I like this movie, and now that we're sitting here talking about it, it's like, I fucking hate this movie. Like Krasinski, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, holy shit. Like, didn't anybody sitting around, because it goes through several fucking drafts, right? Didn't anybody start pulling at these threads and go, it doesn't make sense. Don't worry about it. The audience is an idiot. They won't know.
Well, like you said at first, this is a movie where you just turn your brain off and enjoy the visuals. You enjoy the tension that it brings. You enjoy the action that they throw into it. You just don't think about it too hard. You leave the theater and, oh, yeah, that was a decent movie. I'm glad I got to eat some popcorn and some peanut butter M&Ms and enjoy that movie experience that I haven't been in a theater in over a year. So,
Well, we know what Jason took to the theater.
I didn't take anything. I bought it there.
Got it at the theater. Yeah.
I got a giant ass Diet Dr. Pepper.
Oh, I had one of those too.
Yeah. I immediately went and peed after the movie.
I had diet root beer.
Nobody cares, Rob.
And some Boston baked beans.
Gross.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Eat Boston baked beans at the fucking theater, you fucking heathen.
I like Boston baked beans.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Rob. There's something wrong with you.
What's wrong with Boston baked beans?
They're gross.
They're nasty.
How are they nasty?
Jelly beans are nasty.
Yeah.
Those aren't
gross.
jelly beans. Boston baked beans are peanuts covered in a candy coating.
Yeah, that's gross.
Oh, those? Yeah, those are gross too. That candy coating, that ruins
Yeah.
the fucking peanuts.
Yep. If you want peanuts, eat a goddamn Snickers.
Chocolate covered peanuts would be better.
Why wouldn't you just eat a fucking fudge round? Why wouldn't you just smuggle in fudge rounds? That makes more sense. That's on brand for you.
No, fudge rounds make too much noise when you're trying to get it out of the wrapper, and I didn't want to get killed.
How many people were in the fucking theater when you went, Rob?
Dude, actually, our theater was packed.
No shit.
Yeah,
mine wasn't. Mine was about half full,
packed.
and this was in like rural nowhere.
I went on a Sunday evening, and it was full.
Oh, okay. So you went on a Sunday evening.
Yeah.
All right. When did you go, Jason?
I went opening night, opening Thursday.
Oh, well, opening night.
Opening
you said it was
Thursday.
half full?
Yeah, it was half full. It was the 7
right.
o'clock showing in rural nowhere with like a
we
2-screen
did,
theater.
7 o'clock showing on Memorial Day weekend on Sunday.
We've got a big ass theater here. I don't know, 16 fucking theaters. It's fucking huge with the stadium seating and the fucking recliners and bullshit. And they have a bar inside.
That's the only way to go, man.
That is really the only way to go. But I went on a Friday afternoon at like 1 o'clock, and there were literally, including myself, let me count, 3 people in the fucking theater.
Holy shit!
You had like a
It was
whole row to
amazing.
yourself, huh?
Oh yeah, it was
No
amazing.
wonder you didn't feel uncomfortable.
No, I didn't give a shit. I sit there fiddle fucking around on my phone.
No,
whatever.
so that brings up. Okay, so this is not to do with the movie, but this has basically been our first experience since 2020.
COVID.
Since
COVID.
Rise
Say
of
COVID.
Skywalker. Yeah.
Say COVID.
Well, since
say fucking
COVID, yeah.
Hey,
COVID. But
Jesus.
the last movie I saw was the Star Wars. What was it like going?
Oh, I loved it. I was stoked, even though I was going to a tiny fucking theater. It's actually a really charming theater that we have here locally. But yeah,
Is it a reclining one, or is it one of those old ones, stadium, or the seats are right next to each other?
Oh no, the seats are it's the old style theater seating. Yeah,
right, not the reclining seating.
So he says it's charming so that he doesn't get pissed off about why he lives in a fucking rural fucking area.
Well, I would have to drive an
charming.
hour to go to a one with the new
Go to Omaha.
seating, and
Drive
that's
to
3
Omaha. Drive
fucking hours. Sioux Falls is closer.
fine, go to Sioux. Who the fuck wants to go to Sioux fucking Falls?
It's
Fuck.
the closest population center, man.
Yeah. I know people from Sioux Falls. They're all fucking weird. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, Rob. It was fine, I guess. I wasn't excited about it because I didn't give a shit. I was just like, all right, I got to go see this movie. But like, I was really looking forward. I was hoping to see like a Spider-Man trailer or something. There wasn't none of that.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see that until Black Widow.
But Black Widow, I'm gonna go see Black Widow probably opening day.
I was going to say, are you going to do that? Are you going to? Because spoiler, we're going to be reviewing that a couple of weeks after it releases. Part of the Marvelous Summer.
Over on SaDiS.
SaDiS, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
so,
you might want to pimp where we're doing that at.
It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. It's the same three dudes. It's just a matter of what day it releases. So at some point in time, either a Wednesday or a Friday, we're going to talk Black Widow, guys.
You are the consummate salesman.
I am.
You are a promoter extraordinaire.
Dude, if you could see the numbers, my numbers are phenomenal.
If you could see the finger I'm holding up right now, Rob.
Is it the same two fingers that you held up last week?
It might be, yes, sir.
Perfect.
So yeah, for Black Widow, I will go to a big theater, use my movie club stuff, and definitely see that on a large screen with the nice reclining seating, and yeah, that will be an experience.
Oh, so you're going to go to Sioux Falls?
Yes.
he'll make the trip to Sioux Falls.
Fucking Sioux Falls. All right. Well, whatever. I mean, I suppose at least it's not Nebraska. Even Ricky Bobby knew Nebraska sucked.
I enjoyed it as far as going to the theater. I thought it was like, man, I missed this. Now, what I didn't miss is in our showing, 15 minutes worth of commercials and trailers.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have to sit through that.
Oh my gosh. I do not miss that at all from the streaming stuff.
It was 20 minutes of fucking straight trailers for me.
Yeah, I had 15 minutes of trailers and then another like 10 minutes prior to that of theater commercials, like the AMC stubs, because I went to an AMC, so their reward thing, and then hey, thanks for coming, and then Krasinski got on in there and said, hey, thanks for coming to the theater. Yeah. We really appreciate it. I needed
the director to tell me thanks for coming. Like
I actually got that too. The Krasinski pre-roll.
Okay, so that must have been a Quiet Place.
Yeah, I didn't miss that at all either. Like, and going back to it, I mean, honestly, I got there 5 minutes before showtime and the theater was dead. Obviously, there was nobody. Like, there was an old lady in front of me that took forever to fucking figure out whatever fucking movie she was trying to watch. And I was like, fucking move it, lady.
Oh, wow. You still go to the box office?
Yeah. I don't do Fandango. Well, fuck Fandango.
I don't even do Fandango.
I just go through the actual theater website.
Yeah, I go through the AMC app.
Maybe I will, so I don't have to wait for old ladies that can't figure shit out.
I walk up there with my phone. They scan that little QR code thing.
Well, at first I was going to go on Thursday, and then that fell through. So I'm glad I didn't, because if I would have bought the ticket and then Anyway, so I get there and I sit down 5 minutes. I look at the clock on my phone. I'm like, oh, cool. All right, it's 12:55. Movie starts at 1. I'm good to go. At 1 o'clock. Like, they're showing at 12:55, they're showing commercials, right? You know how they do. They show
the pre-movie, movie or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So at 1 o'clock, I was like, why are the commercials still playing? Oh, wait, no. Are these the fucking...
These are trailers.
Previews? What the fuck? 20 minutes later, I'm like, why are they still doing previews? And then they did like the one last preview, and then Krasinski comes on. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. Like, sitting here sucks. So actually, now that I'm thinking about that, I may just pay the money to fucking watch Black Widow at home so I don't have to pay for a babysitter and spend $7 on a soda.
I mean, that's a valid way to watch it too.
Yeah. God. We're going to make fun of you if you do it that
I don't
way,
care. You can make fun of me all you want. I'll make fun of you for sitting there for 25 minutes watching fucking previews of shit.
No.
Yeah,
see,
but then I get to
Black
see
Widow, though.
Yeah, I get to see ScarJo's boobs like as big as me.
Yeah,
Look,
and
I
this
think
is
ScarJo-
Marvel previews, man.
ScarJo is a very handsome woman, but she doesn't do it for me. I would kick her out of bed for eating crack.
Oh, not me. Not me.
Take that back.
No,
Take it
I
back.
get that this is an unpopular opinion, and I'm okay with it.
Very unpopular.
But I'm sorry. She's just like, if you put her up against, I don't know, Emily Blunt, who's in the movie we're actually supposed to be talking about.
Oh, I'll do that
Emily
all day
Blunt
long.
wins.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Because she's got
I'm
that
gonna
foreign
pick
thing going.
and there instead of or.
And
Well, I mean, if there's an option for an and, I'm taking the and too. I didn't know that was an option, Jason. If I had known and was an option.
You got to think outside the box.
you didn't ask.
You got to swing for the fences. Take your shot.
So will you watch the third one?
No.
If
No.
if a third one comes out?
No.
Unless you put it on the fucking list, no.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, if it
I'm
comes
not talking about the spinoff. I'm just talking about like they're talking about maybe a third
No.
one
No.
to finish
no.
the story.
No.
who's talking about a third one?
Krasinski has mentioned it from time to time.
They know how to kill
When?
the
This
alien.
just came out.
Well, I know, but he talked about when this one was
Do research on the fly because I don't believe you.
when this one was first coming out, he had talked about he had
No.
a story for a 2 and a 3.
I'm looking that up.
Thank you. No, I don't want to. No, they know how to kill the aliens. This one, in and of itself, was rather superfluous. There was
In
no
May
need for it.
2021, Emily Blunt revealed that Krasinski has an idea for a potential third film.
No,
An idea.
Still an idea,
John.
Hey, right? Hey,
Wait,
it's been out
let
for
me
a
talk to
week.
John for a second. All right, let me just have a little one-on-one with John. John,
All right, do it.
John, man,
Call me.
look, you made a couple of good movies, buddy. All right, they're actually really good. I enjoyed them. Don't overthink it. All right, and everyone will love these movies. Like, so good job to you. Congratulations on all your success. Keep doing it, man. I loved you in The Office. I liked you. Weren't you in 13 Hours? Wasn't that the one from Libya and the one Hillary Clinton? Yeah, that one. Like, you did a good job in that too, buddy. So look, here's what I need you to do, man. You did really good too, by the way. Nailing Emily Blunt, like, man, good on you, buddy. What I need you to do is I need you to just back the fuck off this fucking franchise. That's what I need you to do right now, all right? I need you step away from it and just let it die. It's in a good place. It's in a really good place. All right, you're not going to fucking Back to the Future 3 this bitch. You're just not. All right, because the sequel is about as good as the original. So let's not go for 3. Don't get greedy. Go home. You know, you and Emily Blunt make some kids. You fucking do another movie. Maybe try to get into the DC or Marvel universe. Like, I don't know. Fucking
Focus
do
on
something
Jack
on
Ryan.
Netflix. Yeah, do something. Jack Ryan. I like that show. Amazon Prime. Keep doing that. John, buddy, if you make this movie, seriously, man, seriously, you're gonna fuck it up. Like, I'm not like, look, you're a good actor, you're a good director, you got some good shit going for you, man. Don't fuck this up. All right, don't fuck this up. Don't do a trilogy. For fuck's sake, learn from Lucas. Learn from Spielberg. Just let it die. It's in a good place. Everyone knows. Like, they know how to kill the aliens. All right. It's out there in the ether. We'll eventually win. Humans prevail. Underdog. Yay. Us. See? That's the movie. That's the idea you have for the third one. Nobody needs to see it actually fucking play out. And watch this fucking family who has a death wish fumble fuck their way through the apocalypse for another hour and a half. I can't take it. Jason can't take it. Nobody cares if Rob can take it. John, Mr. Krasinski, for the love of all that is fucking holy in the universe, do not make a third one.
I really hate to do this to you, but according to Variety, as of yesterday, Paramount has dated A Quiet Place Part 3 for March 31st, 2023.
You sons of bitches!
Are you sure that that's not the spinoff?
Yeah, I'm sure that's not the spinoff. So
Fucking Hollywood,
Krasinski,
you just can't leave good enough alone, can you? John Krasinski, you're getting fucking caught up with all these motherfuckers in suits, just fucking throwing dollar signs at you. Oh, for fuck's sake, you've ruined it, John.
Krasinski isn't
going
going to be directing this one. Jeff Nichols is going to be, or
it's even worse.
No.
It's even
That's what I was reporting, was that Jeff Nichols was doing the spinoff.
So this is a spinoff.
Collider was saying it was going to be a spinoff.
The Variety saying it's part 3.
All right. So it's who do you
Maybe
believe?
it's-
Variety
I don't know.
or Collider? Krasinski,
I'm
look,
gonna
man.
go. I trust Variety more than I do Collider.
Krasinski, this is what I need you to do, buddy. I need you to squash this shit right now. All right. Get on the phone, get on the horn and say, hey, look, I'm having too much fun fucking Dick and Emily Blunt. I'm not going to be able to make these movies. I don't want anybody else to make these movies. This is my baby. I did a good job with 1 and 2. I don't want anybody to fucking Ryan Johnson, the third one. Let's come on, man. Talk these motherfuckers off a ledge.
So they do say that this is more of a spinoff than a threequel.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. I won't see it. John, what I said stands, buddy. You stay at home.
God, he
Fuck
is
your
going
wife. You make
back
some
and
kids.
forth. No, he won't see it. Now he wants to see it. Now he's like, I'm okay with you,
I'm just
Krasinski.
saying.
Fuck
Like,
you, Krasinski.
Krasinski.
I mean, he is all over the place.
I'm not all over the place. I just don't want a third one made. If they make a fucking spinoff, I'm not seeing that. That's like watching The Walking Dead Los Angeles or whatever the fuck it's called. I'm not doing that either. So
Is The Walking Dead still a thing?
Last season's coming up.
Oh my God! It's finally going to end after what?
Well, they still
500
have fear.
years?
Yeah, they still have Fear of the Walking Dead, and
I'll tell you this: if I had to watch a series based on A Quiet Place or a series called The Walking Dead, I would watch a series. I would turn TV off. I would turn it off. I wouldn't watch anything.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Yeah, no, I'm not looking forward to a spinoff. I don't think there needs to be a third movie. I think the 2 installments were fine. I think 1 installment would have been fine. I think they did okay on a second installment. They did add something new to it, so it did kind of expand the universe. They did do a pretty good job of kind of showing how shit hit the fan in the beginning, even though they still left the origin of whatever is killing everybody. They don't even have a name for them. They're just, fucking killing machines. How they made it to Earth. One of the things that I was kind of confused about was, and this kind of happened whenever Krasinski's character was talking to the deputy in town. What did he do? I understood from the first movie that he was kind of an engineer that just lived on a farm. But then from the second movie, I got the impression that he was somehow involved with law enforcement. I mean, everybody in the town seemed to know him. He walked right out of the fucking grocery store with groceries and didn't even pay. So, I mean, what did he do for a living?
You know how in those movies, those mob movies, people pay the mob for protection?
So he had a protection racket going in town?
Yeah, he was a racketeer. That's exactly what he was. Which, again, would just feed into my theory that this whole movie would have been much faster. It would have had a much quicker end. You put all the babies in a pile with C4, and the thread is over.
Well, yeah, that ends the movie, though. We wouldn't have a movie if we did that. That makes too much sense.
Well,
pile of babies on C4, yeah.
Like, what would you rather have? Would you rather watch, these pretend babies, CGI babies, die a fiery death while saving humanity, or would you rather watch these idiots fuck their way through the apocalypse? Like, which one would you rather do, Jason?
I can't say.
He doesn't want to get cancer.
Fair enough. I said pretend CGI babies. They're not real babies. I am not advocating for real babies to be strapped with C4 and fed to aliens unless said aliens actually are real and show up. Then maybe I might advocate for that to save my own ass. But that's probably not going to happen. So we don't have to worry about that.
I'm saying, why skip the realism? All right, who's got awards?
Wow. Yeah. Wait, hey, whoa.
What?
Talking about skipping. I need a question answered.
Oh, that's right. All right.
Man.
All right, James, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
I want to know.
You want to know what?
I want to know. I want him to answer your question.
All right.
God damn it.
Is The Quiet Place Part 2 this alien invasion where they kill the aliens through the sound of electro techno more sci-fi than 11/22/63?
saying Skrillex was the answer to this? fucking
Not
movie the whole
so much
time?
dubstep, but yeah, industrial techno. Yeah.
I don't know any bands that do that.
Other than
Otherwise, I would name
Skrillex.
one. Is A Quiet Place 2 more sci-fi than 11/22/63? Well, as we all know, like it doesn't even have to be said, but I'll say it. In 11/22/63, there's a fucking closet. That's all. It's just a closet.
There was a closet in this one. They put the kids in it.
They did put the kids in the closet, but I'm sure the kids will eventually come out. Have aliens? I guess they're aliens. I don't know. Are they? Are they just? I mean, I guess.
No.
by
You said they came
definition,
from China.
They're aliens.
Last
Yeah,
week.
fucking Wuhan. No, these motherfuckers came from Wuhan. I totally forgot about that. Thank you, Rob. Wuhan.
You're welcome. See, I listened to the show.
Fucking 11/22/63 more sci-fi than this fucking Wuhan plot that's going to happen. Thank you, Rob. For fuck's sake, how did I forget that?
So were the asteroids that came down some sort of diversion from Wuhan to make?
No, that's a fucking. I'm telling you,
That was their delivery system.
Commies, the Chi-Coms are making a fucking space station right now, and that's like they're fucking sending eggs out from Wuhan, from the space station. 11/22/63 more sci-fi.
Okay.
Rob, you got a haiku for us this week.
I do. This one is titled Shh Part 2.
Oh my god!
No C4 babies. Daughter goes on adventure. Batteries will die. That was it.
Oh, I was expecting a conclusion.
No, that was it.
I know.
That was,
3 lines high. Yeah. Okay.
That was 3 lines. The batteries will
Batteries
die.
will die. That reminds me.
So that can no. That brings up my whole thing of eventually that implant's going to die, right? How are they going to get that feedback loop?
Not only that, but all the women are going to be sexually frustrated because they can't use a vibrator because it'll fucking bring the aliens.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Unless they're on an island.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Or
how are you
in a
getting batteries
furnace.
on an island?
I don't know.
You could carry batteries to the
Well,
island.
I guess if you got somebody that's more
They have rechargeable dildos.
Yeah, and if you get somebody that's electrically inclined, they could
Why is the
convert it.
electricity still working everywhere a year later?
I don't know. I mean,
Somebody-
in the first movie, they had
Automation.
solar panels.
Automation.
I don't get, like they're walking down the street at night and fucking the street lights are on and I'm going, what the actual fuck? I don't whatever. Wuhan.
All right, who's got awards?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Rob, who's got your Black Lung Award?
I gave it to the alien that got itself roasted in the foundry.
Okay, James?
Yeah, but it didn't hurt it.
No, but it was sucking in the smoke. It was inhaling. It was inhaling the smoke. So whether or not it got killed right then and there, it was getting the black lung
How do you
pop.
know they breathe?
Look, we don't know anything about these aliens.
All right.
We're just
Well, they
gonna
scream,
assume.
so they have to have some
Yeah,
sort of
they got
mechanism
some sort
to
of-
bring in air.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna give it to their farm. Their farm was on fire. So
Yeah, what the fuck happened there?
why
Remember
would you leave all of the food? They had corn growing and everything. It looked like it needed fucking shucked. I think that's the correct term. I don't fucking know.
You know.
Why? Shut up. Why would they leave this place that has all of it? Like, for fuck's sake, put the fire out. God damn.
Well, what started the fire to begin with? I don't remember there being a fire at the end of the first movie. Did they just light everything on fire and say, fuck it? If we can't have it, you can't either?
the fire?
The basement got flooded.
Yeah, that's not fire, Rob.
and
That's the opposite of fire.
No, I'm saying it got flooded.
Flooded
I'm trying
with
to remember.
Wait, the fire started because the basement flooded, guys.
No, I'm trying to remember if there was a lantern or something anywhere else.
Well, I'm sure there were lanterns all over the place. The kids tried to light the fucking barn on fire in the first movie, but I don't remember anything being on fire at the end of the last one.
No,
I'm telling you, that little boy did it. He was like, fuck this place. I'm lighting this some bitch on
He's
fire.
a fucking firebug.
Yeah, little pyro.
All So yeah, I guess mine's gonna go to the farm as well because I didn't really see anybody smoking. So, all right, James, who's got your head lush?
Head lush is gonna fuck. I don't know, Killian. I guess he had some fucking alcohol. I don't know if I ever saw him drink it. He poured it on that kid's fucking gaping wound that somehow healed very quickly and didn't shatter bone.
Yeah,
luckiest fucking little dick on the fucking planet. But I mean, he had it, so I'm guessing he drank it at some point. But like the apocalypse, why was there any left? For fuck's sake, just down it and be done with it.
Yeah, I'm finding it really hard to believe that bear trap didn't crush his fucking shin.
Yeah, that's the most unbelievable part of this whole movie. Like the fucking shit from Wuhan, that's believable. Fucking didn't shatter your fucking shin? Unbelievable.
Rob?
I'm going to actually give mine to the Islanders because they were having barbecues every day. So I assume that they're making bathtub hooch.
Okay.
Do you just assume everyone makes bathtub hooch, Rob?
Look, it's good enough for some people in 11/22/63. It's good enough for everybody else.
Yeah, so mine's going to go to Killian as well because you could tell that he had been hitting the hooch pretty hard. I mean, he had like half a bottle just ready to go to pour on what's his nuts fucking leg. So, and he seemed kind of heartbroken that he had to pour some of that on his leg. So, yeah, I'm going to give it to him.
We missed a golden opportunity here, Jason. Like we should have named that little bastard Rob Jr.
Well, we can certainly backdate that.
Yeah, that little fucker's name is Rob Jr. because he's the dumbest fucker on the fucking planet during this apocalypse.
I need to change my haiku. James again.
All right, Rob, who's got your player?
So this one's a stretch, but I gave it to Millicent, the female actress, for playing her favorite tunes over the radio, which is feedback, because that's apparently all she can hear.
Okay, James.
Because there was no actual player.
Oh,
yeah, there was.
Contraire mon frere.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes,
James?
my player award. Now look, I didn't, but I was gonna give it to the Hills Have Eyes people for trying to date.
Of course, you
chick.
would give it to the people that rape everyone.
I was gonna give it to the rapist.
Let me guess, you didn't want to get canceled.
I don't want to get canceled, so I'm not gonna like in a different time, in a different era, maybe.
We just need to know that anytime there's any inkling of raping in a movie, that's where Crowley is going.
Right. Exactly. It's a thing. It's called a running joke, Rob.
No, I think it's
what's
true.
called in the biz. It's a running joke.
No, I think it's true. I think you actually think it.
Look,
you're like,
hey,
players got to play.
Don't you worry about it. But instead, my player award is going to Emily Blunt, and I'll tell you why. She took her wedding ring off and put it on her son's, for some reason, headstone, the grave marker, where she was marking. She was marking her husband's death.
No,
she wasn't. She was like, Killian will father my next child. So she gets my player award.
God, that's more of a stretch than my head lush.
All right, so mine is going to go to Reagan, the little girl, for convincing Killian to go along with her on this ridiculous fucking mission to find the radio station on this island. I don't know what fucking possessed him to let a teenager convince him that was a good idea, but
you remember that movie?
And so she gets mine.
With the French dude and the chick who played Padme?
Oh, yeah, the professional. Leon the professional.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like that. A little weird, a little creepy. Yeah, I think it's something like that.
Well, Leon was just a little simple.
Well, so is Rob. I don't know what your point is.
I don't think Killian is quite that simple.
No, Killian seemed like a good dude. So.
All right, James, who gets your purple hippo?
Whoever decided that they want to do a spinoff of this movie.
All right, Rob?
The Doc Gang.
The Doc Gang?
Yeah.
What? What? Explain, please.
the gang of people that were on the dock, man.
Yeah, no,
They were,
I didn't want you to explain who they were. I understood that. I wanted you to explain why they're getting your purple hippo.
because when I was watching the movie, I swore that they were like cannibals or something like that. But my thought was that they were capturing the little girl so that they could eat her.
No, you really? That's what you thought?
Look, I prefer that over
Either you're
unwholesome.
very naive, Rob. Either you're very naive, or you went to the bathroom during this scene.
I choose to believe that they were not going to take advantage of an underage little girl.
All right. Hey,
I
live in the world you want to live in, buddy.
I choose to believe that people are not weird like that.
Oh, well, yeah, because they didn't look weird at all.
Not at all.
I can get on board with cannibals. I can't get on board with little girl rapers.
When the apocalypse hits, we know what Rob's doing.
Yep.
I'm eating people.
Oh, God. Might need to stay far away from you.
Yeah.
James is the first one on my list. I am going up to Iowa.
Well, bring your guns.
I'm going to eat him, and then I'll eat all those corn that he's got stockpiled.
Well,
And then I'll move my way over to South Dakota and share the corn with Jason.
and then when that runs out, because there's not a lot.
No,
Canada.
he's staying the fuck away from me because I'm not getting eaten after all the corn runs out.
Again, like
Corn.
we've seen what Rob Jr. does during the apocalypse, so I'm not really I'm not worried at all about Rob fucking trying to come up here during the apocalypse to eat me at
Well,
all.
I'll make
Like,
a
there's
special trip.
not like out of all the things during the apocalypse that I'm worried about, that is literally the last thing on the list.
Whatever.
I scratched my finger. Do we have a Band-Aid? Nope. That's higher on the list of worries during the apocalypse than Rob coming to Iowa to eat me.
All right, my purple hippo. I don't know. Maybe I think I'll give it to Rob Jr. for whenever he got his leg caught in the bear trap. That had to have been just an absolutely painful experience, and you definitely go to a bad place whenever you hit pain that bad.
That was going to be my purple hippo until I found out there was a spinoff. So,
all right. So, SaDiS is going to be taking a summer break. We will be back with a new episode on August 4th.
SaDiS is on hiatus.
That's right. It's a SaDiS hiatus. So we'll be back with a new episode on August 4th. We will let you know in plenty of time what the next title is going to be. We'll put out some announcements on social media as well as
Why don't we just choose now
website
so we can forget?
and Discord. Yeah, I don't want to choose right now. But we will be back on August 4th. We're going to just take a little break for the summer. We've got a lot of stuff happening between the three of us. And,
Yeah, everyone's fucking busy.
Yeah, so
It's mostly you, dude.
Yeah,
Mostly
I'm
you.
really fucking busy.
That calendar. James on vacation. James out of town. James out of town. James out of town.
Look, there's
James
a
out
lot of
town.
cigar festivals going on around the country.
No.
look, you're out of town too a lot, you dip.
I'm only out of town once this summer.
Yeah, for like 2 fucking weeks.
Yeah,
No.
Rob's camping.
Two
Rob's
recordings.
Camping. Rob's camping.
2 recordings because I leave on a Sunday and come back on a Sunday.
Rob's camping. Rob's in the woods with small children.
Maybe.
Oh my God.
Mountains.
God, watch out for the bear traps, would you, Rob? Just watch out.
Actually,
for
we are
the
going
bear-
to bear country. We're going to
Oh,
Colorado.
For fuck's sake.
That'll
Oh
be
my
fun.
God.
Wait, when are you going to Colorado? I want to make sure I'm not in Colorado the same time you're in Colorado.
In 2 weeks.
Yeah, I won't be there, so it's fine.
Yeah, you're somewhere else. I think the other end of the country, which is perfect.
That's in July.
Oh, I don't know where you're going then.
That's not really the other end of the country. It's Vegas.
So, like, close to the same part of the country.
Yeah,
Right, like,
speaking of
literally
Vegas, I
about
watched.
like 8 hours away, you fuck.
Yeah, I watched Army of the Dead last night. That was pretty good.
Is it good? Was it better than A Quiet Place and A Quiet Place 2?
The zombies were more believable.
You know what I started watching? The zombies were more. I started watching Stargate SG-1.
Oh,
I've
yeah?
never seen it. Never
You
seen
never
it.
saw SG-1?
No. I'm halfway through the pilot episode. And they've already made one MacGyver reference, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go fucking, I don't know, do anything else than watch this.
Give it some time. It picks up.
All right, well, that's all we've got for this week. Our intro and outro music is Welcome Home by Cambo. Pod Prod music is Snack Mix by Machette.
I want you to do
If you like the show, please rate and review us on iTunes. You can leave us feedback on our Discord channel at smokinganddrinkinginspace.com/Discord. On Twitter at SaDiS_podcast, or you can email us at smokinganddrinkinginspace@outlook.com. If you'd like to throw a few nickels our way, you can become a Patreon supporter by going to smokinganddrinkinginspace.com/Patreon. And make sure to visit Creative Brain Candy for more great shows and other creative works at creativebraincandy.com. For this week, I'm Jason.
Have you seen my baseball?
For fuck's sake. Hey, you know what? I'm going to be out and about around the country. You want to hang out with me at a cigar lounge? Let me know. If you don't, fuck off, because you're not cool.
Yeah, just put it in Discord so he can't answer you like he does his other friends.
And we'll talk to you in August.
Oh, man.
Enjoy your summer, bitches!